All right, so I promise you a 15-page speech. Uh, I edited a little bit and I cut it down to 13 and a half, so it won't be that long. Thank you, Mr. Robinson. Chris, thank you for those very kind words. Colonel Dunkley, thank you for being here. Thank you for helping me with this very important part of my career. Colonel Kirshner, thank you for being here. Thank you for your friendship throughout my stay here. Command Sergeant Major Bonds, thank you for showing up. I hope to have some of you who are in my speech, but it's hard to equal. Ryan, thank you for coming. Teresa, thank you. Thank you, everybody. To our UTR brothers and sisters and personnel who drove all the way from Hill this morning, and our Dugway and West Desert teams, Ryak, I didn't make it. You'll get to meet Ryak, they're very nice. Friends and family, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to attend this small but important ceremony for Dead One. Dead One, Grand Victorian, and the team that put together this ceremony. Even if your information, I can ask, can you put your flight in Addis? So, if you had any part in arranging this, please raise your hand. Even if you are in, raise your hand, Debbie, come on. Allison, where's Allison? Oh, over there, hiding behind the formation. Thank you for this. A class act like everything that you do. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. To the people in the formation, you look sharp. You look nice. I've seen many formations. Air Force, Army, Navy and Marines, all mixed together from other countries. And you look just as sharp. You're not wearing the uniforms that we usually do, but this looks awesome. And I guarantee you that the military people here, and even if you're not military, they will remember this formation because it's so unique. Thank you very much. To my daughter, Jackie. Hi, baby. To my son-in-law, Staff Sergeant, Andrew Javier. Hey, Andrew, he's recording for my daughter, Jasmine. And my beautiful grandkids, Isabella and Johan. Johan, thank you very much for being here. I know it was a pain, literally, for you, baby, with your messed up knee. She's usually standing up almost 6 feet, but now she's on a wheelchair because she messed up her knee playing kickball.
Like martial arts.
I am very happy and appreciative that you are here. So I would ask you to come up here because I'm going to give you a little gift, but I'll give you a break and I'll walk to you. This for being such a wonderful daughter, and for making it all the way here, and for putting up with my crazy dog, and with us. You will see two bears that are exactly the same. They have to be. They cannot be different. One of them is for my beautiful granddaughter, Isabella. Here you go, baby. I love you. Thank you for coming. Of course, blue for the men in the house because you will not have the same of the girls. There you go. You want it? Oh, you want that little car? There you go. You don't get a balloon, you don't get flowers, but you get one of these. And don't drop it, because if you do, I will call you. And of course, thank you to my better half, my better 3/4. She's like all of me. To my wife, you know her as Marina. I know her as Princess. Chaga, Yobo, mi reina. And to my daughter Natalia. Okay. Thank you for putting up with the dorm life at the URQ for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Thank you for making the little room feel like home. Jesus, thank you for not complaining, for having to sleep on the sofa for the past 3 weeks, and for taking Jonsa out to do his business outside, and for picking it up. And for you, princess,
Oh, amen.
I love you. Another exactly alike toy is for my princess Jisoo. Say, Master, so you don't have to argue.
Yes, please.
So that went off without a hitch. From here on, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a nice potluck luncheon yesterday, and I said then that this has been a fast 2 years. And I mean it. It seems like I just got here. Most of us that have been around for a while know that some jobs seem to drag on. ACC was kind of like that for me. It's a wonderful location, beautiful state, but the job just kind of seemed to drag on. And I was there for 18 months before this came. This one here was here and gone before I knew it. 2 reasons for that, as far as I'm concerned. The people that you work with and the people that you work for. An exciting mission absolutely has something to do with it. But mainly, it's the people. I was lucky enough to have as my last boss in the Air Force, not only a great officer, but more importantly, a quality person. And I think anybody that has been Colonel Goff would agree. Somebody that really cares for his people, somebody that we could always count on to listen and address our issues. But as lucky as I was to have a great boss, I was luckier to have an amazing team. A team that I knew I could count on to accomplish the mission, even in the face of shortcomings of Lieutenant Colonel Ibanez and the obstacles that the Air Force threw your way. In a short time, well, he already did kind of, but in a short time, Mr. Rosa will present you an award. And you will hear many things that citation says that I did. But believe me when I say, it was the people standing in the formation, people taking pictures around, the people that put this together, and some of them are in the range working right now. It was them that all the credit belongs to. And to their very capable and outstanding leaders, Teresa, Carl, Dave, and Marlon. They deserve the credit. I could not do any of this without them. I never had any worries about the mission getting done. I worried about how well I was going to be able to support you and to represent your issues to our leadership. But I never worried about the mission getting done. Every time they got our funding, the mission got done. Every time we were short on personnel and we couldn't get a hire no matter how hard we tried, you got the mission done. Every time they made changes to a mission just before it went off and caused long and arduous treks over our beautiful but sometimes muddy, icy, sandy, or snowy terrain, you still accomplished the mission. Every time you had to slow down to let me catch up or some other VIP catch up, you still accomplished the mission. No one, and nothing but nothing, kept you from accomplishing the mission, and for that I am humbled to have been a part of your team and proud to see you succeed every single time. Working at the URA has been a fantastic learning experience, and I am thankful for the knowledge that you have imparted on me. Teresa imparted some of her knowledge. Teresa, thank you. Thank you for driving me around the range personally and finding every single pothole out there. I think you hit every pothole, but I'm sure that if we went out right now, you would find a couple more. But seriously, thank you for your counsel. Thank you for your mentorship. Thank you for showing me the ropes and for being patient enough to let me try some things out and stern enough to let me know not to try other things. Marlon? Where's Marlon? There he is. Thank you for your candor. Whenever we would have discussions about how much money you were budgeted, or how come you had to do things a certain way, or how come some of your equipment wasn't in, we had some pretty good discussions. And you always argued with a smile. It was actually kind of scary. Seeing you smile when we were arguing. But thankfully, like all good Marines, when the discussion was over, you executed the job without fail. Thank you for your professionalism. Dave. There he is. Thank you for coming in every morning to say hi and to tell on Teresa. To let me know what she was doing, what she missed, what time she left. You were on top of it. Thank you. Seriously, thank you for executing your mission without skipping a beat while being 50%, sometimes 25% man. I think you were short-handed the whole time I was here, and yet the job, whether it was setting equipment up on the range, running the photo ops at the week, or taking pictures at social events, you always got the job done, and sometimes you even took the cap off the camera. Thank you again for your professionalism. Carl, thank you for the very nice invocation. It was wonderful. You always help me with invocations during our many products that we have. If you know us, you know that we like to eat and we make very good food. Some of you tasted that yesterday. You always seem to know what to say, and you were also very good at keeping tabs on Teresa and telling me what to write on her appraisal. And yours, of course. You know, as nice as Carl is, I've seen him upset a couple of times. I don't know if it's the bishop or him. But you don't want to be on the wrong side of Mr. Carl when he's upset. Remember that guy driving the 18-wheeler? He tried to take a shortcut across the range, and he got stuck. He sunk. You got an idea when he sunk on the range. Mr. Carl had to go over there and help him out. But after he was done talking to him, I am pretty sure that person has never tried to take a shortcut anywhere. Carl, thank you very much for your professionalism, for running your shop like a well-oiled machine. To the Dogway and West Central teams, thank you for your camaraderie and your teamwork. Our services, the Army and the Air Force, of course, do things different. We have our disagreements, and we had a couple of knife fights. But at the end of the day, we know that what we do is important to the security of the United States and for the safety of those on the front lines. And we always find a way to get it done. Thank you, Colonel. Thank you, Colonel Kirshner, for your mentorship, your willingness to work with us. Thanks to you and Christy, your wonderful children, for offering us your friendship, for welcoming us into your home, and for putting up with our crazy dog. Thank Billy for us. I truly believe that my time working alongside all of you has made me a more complete and well-rounded person. I had a chance to retire where I was at ACC, but I thought that would be anticlimactic to finish what I thought was a pretty exciting career pushing paper. Now, I pushed plenty of paper while I was here, don't get me wrong, but the other side of the job, the operational mission, the conduct of the tests, the preparation for the tests, the recovery efforts were a lot of fun. Watching Roger and Stu and the EOD guys do their thing. Before that, all I saw was some firecrackers. See the explosion and the stuff that they could work with. It's pretty amazing. I'm very grateful for having been granted the opportunity to come be a part of your team and for the experiences I gained while here. My wish for everyone here is that you all continue to experience success, to feel fulfilled in all you do because it matters. I said this last night, but it's worth repeating it. What you do really matters. The way you do it really matters. And the way you do it is awesome. The quarterly and yearly awards you garnered during my time here tell me that your work is recognized at Hill as well, with both the 388th and the 75th. It has been my pleasure working with you, and I know I speak fondly of this place when I tell war stories, and now I'll tell some of the war stories. But I think some of the war stories out there from here are going to give me a couple of free beers at the local VFW. I take with me fond memories, valuable skills, but most importantly, good friendships. I hope to one day leave an impression on others, like the impression you have left on me. Thank you, Bishop, Gary. Sophia, Bill Gary. I leave you in good hands. That one is a family. It's an amazing place to work. That one, I leave you in good hands with the bishops. They're a quality family. I've met them for the past couple of weeks. Colonel Bishop brings a skill set that I think fits very well in this job. You will love it. I'm humbled to have been part of your team. And taking a page from Command Sergeant Major Bond's assumption of responsibility, I will say that we're range control, field range control, Scorpion 1, signing off the net.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Ibanez. Following the time-honored tradition, Lieutenant Colonel Ibanez will now receive his last salute from the unit.
Set. Huh. Porter. Huh.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of the Meritorious Service Medal to Lieutenant Colonel Ibanez. Colonel Dunkley, 75th Air Base Wing Vice Commander and previous Uter Det 1 Commander, will assist with presentation. Attention to orders. Citation to accompany the award of the Meritorious Service Medal, 4th Oak Leaf Cluster, to Lieutenant Colonel Luis U. Ibanez for meritorious service, 15 July 2015 to 30 September 2017. Lieutenant Colonel Luis U. Ibanez distinguished himself in the performance of outstanding service to the United States as Commander, Detachment 1, Utah Test and Training Range, 388 Fighter Wing, Dugway Proving Ground, Utah. During this period, Colonel Ibanez brilliantly led 45 airmen under remote and often extreme conditions to execute 1,100 critical weapons tests while supporting 12,500 training sorties. His extraordinary efforts and the vast range improvements implemented under his command were directly responsible for achieving F-35 initial operational capability. Successfully executing a quick reaction test to enhance air support against Daesh and successful execution of the largest weapon system evaluation program in history. Anticipating the changes required to support advanced weapon tests, Colonel Ibanez initiated an organizational change request to align Detachment 1 with evolving mission requirements. Perhaps his most enduring and significant achievement was reaffirming the close relationship with the United States Army Dugway Proving Ground. This critical relationship had severely eroded and caused tension between the two major range and test facility bases. Through his candor, courage, and transparency, Colonel Ibanez regained the enduring trust and confidence of Dugway Proving Ground leadership, resulting in the strategic alignment and mutual benefit of these two critical national assets. The singularly distinctive accomplishments of Colonel Ibanez culminate a distinguished career in the service of his country and reflect great credit upon himself and the United States Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the change of command ceremony.
Publicly ordered.
Attention to orders. Under the provisions of Air Force Instruction 51-604 and Special Order Number GO-17-07, Lieutenant Colonel Luis U. Ibanez relinquishes command of Detachment 1, Utah Test and Training Range, and Lieutenant Colonel Gary L. Bishop assumes command effective 15 June 2017. Signed, Colonel David B. Lyons, Commander, 388 Fighter Wing.
Officers, center.
seated.